What's going on, people? So to get back again with another old paper review, and today I'm reviewing WCW Hell in Havoc 1998. And before I even start this, there's one good thing of this was when Tony Schiavone, Mike Today, and Bobby the Brain Heenan, R.I.P. to Bobby the Brain Heenan, they were talking about the match card and stuff, and Bobby Heenan had a mask, and he had it on for like 5 or 10 seconds, and then Shivani turns around and he's like, he completely no souls it, and that was a pretty funny, cool moment of this show. But I thought the show, I actually did like this Halloween Havoc 1998. Now, 12 matches on the card, was it a bit too much? Maybe, especially Hogan and Warrior, and that was a bad Hogan and Warrior. Oh my God. Hogan, gotta get me my brother. Gotta get my win, my brother. But so we started off with Chris Jericho defending his TV title against Raven, and Raven's kind of comes on the mic at this point and is pissed that he has to even have an impromptu match. He's like, I wasn't booked on the show, I shouldn't even be wrestling tonight. Then Jericho just like taunts him and says, you're just a coward, this and that. And Raven starts the match. Raven throws Jericho into some steps and stuff like that. It was a pretty good opening match. I actually liked this match. Jericho gets the win, and he retains the TV title. After that, we had Disco Inferno versus Hultu Guerrera, and whoever would win that match would advance to Billy Kidman for the Cruiserweight title on in the night. Then we had, before the match, they had like, back then they had like, where the WWF was doing the live wire segment, where they would have fans phoning in and stuff like that. WCW was doing that, and he was basically saying that, Disco Inferno isn't like a cruiserweight, stuff like that, and stuff like that. And he was kind of like talking out the match and stuff like that. But I thought it was a good, solid match. Disco Inferno gets the win, and he advances to face Bill Kidman for the cruiserweight title later on in the night. Then we have Scott Steiner calling out Rick Steiner. Basically, this is the point when Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner are feuding. They finished the tag team as Steiner Brothers, and Scott Steiner's in the NWO at this point. Rick Steiner's doing his dog gimmick and stuff like that, and obviously Buff Bagwell comes out and said he's going to team up with him tonight because obviously there was a thing where is he with the NWO or is he not with the NWO, but we'll find out also later in the night. So obviously we get to this match where it's the NWO, which is Giant and Scott Steiner versus Rick Steiner and Buff Bagwell. It was a solid match. Obviously, Rick Steiner goes over. Then we see Buff Bagwell we see this guy dressed as Jay Leno, and it's basically Buff Bagwell. He turns on Rick Steiner, because Rick Steiner, if he won the match, he would obviously get to face his brother one-on-one. So we get to Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner. It was a kind of whatever match. But yeah, basically Buff Bagwell's trying to get Scott Steiner to win the match. It doesn't happen. Rick Steiner gets the win. Then we got into the cruiserweight match. It was Billy Kidman and Disco Inferno for the cruiserweight title. I thought this was a really good, solid match here, and Billy Kidman gets the win. Then we have Alex Wright versus Fit Finlay. Now, the story behind this was basically that Fit Finlay was trashing Alex Wright's dad and stuff like that. It was a whatever match, but Fit Finlay gets the win. Parasite versus the Lodi. I think it was just a squash match. It was just basically a squash match. Parasite gets the win. Then we have Scott Steiner versus Kevin Nash. Now, this was when Scott Steiner was basically, this was a time when NWO was the NWO Black and White and NWO Wolfpack and stuff like that. And basically, Scott Steiner was doing the whole drunken gimmick, but basically playing into his personal life where he was scared of drink. He was like, oh, on stretch drinking, on stretch, oh, just have a little drink and stuff like that. Playing up to his alcoholism gimmick, playing up to his alcoholism in real life. Thing that he did. Basically, Kevin Nash is basically beating up, saying, I'm going to beat some sense out of you and stuff like that. And basically, he just beats up Nash. Nash beats up Hall, and basically does two jackknives and then walks out the ring when Scott Hall wins by a count up because Nash is like, that's it. I just want to stop him drinking. Then we have Bret Hart versus Sting for the WCW US title. Now, one thing I want to say about this is that Bret Hart, I'm not the biggest Bret Hart fan, but Bret Hart was misused way much in WCW. Like, this was Bret Hart who a year earlier walked out of the WWF. He was the he was the uncrowned WWF champion, and he goes to WCW and he's got to actually, you know, do something like he's got to be like a guest referee for the Sting and Hogan match, only because Hogan doesn't want to put over a smaller guy, brother. And this was a good solid match. I thought this was a really good Bret Hart Sting match. Bret Hart gets the win and retains his title by a knockout. Um, Hogan defeat. Then we had the match that we're all talking about. We have Hogan versus Warrior, WrestleMania. I don't know what WrestleMania was. But yeah, basically this shows like basically all the fans were silent in this. They was just going, ew, like they wasn't even having any of this, and basically they was doing the same thing that they was doing in the WWE. Hogan was like, and Hogan up and stuff like that, and Hogan does a botch fireball, and oh my god, it was just a bad thing. Hogan wins anyway and gets the win, so he thanks his win back brother. Then we have Goldberg versus DDP for the WCW World Championship. DDP Goldberg is defending the world title. And this was probably the best ever Goldberg match I've ever seen. This was a real good match. It was 10 minutes, a lot of brawling in it, but Goldberg gets the win with jackhammer, and that's how WCW how 1998 ended. So leave your thoughts, guys, in the comments. I'll check you later.